Welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. And today we're going to be taking a look at Max Verstappen,
Oh, yeah.
specifically his options for 2027.
Wow.
Yeah, we're going that far out.
Right?
And, he's a four-time world champion
Yeah.
driving for the dominant Red Bull team.
Right.
You'd think everything would be, peachy.
Yeah, you would think so.
But there's some rumblings
Yeah, there's always something.
about what his future might hold.
Right, and that's what makes it so interesting, right? I mean,
Yeah.
the fact that this is even being talked about when his contract isn't up for a couple more years,
Right.
that tells you there's a lot going on behind the scenes that we don't even know about.
Exactly. And one of the most interesting things is Toto Wolff's, change in attitude towards Verstappen.
Yeah.
Back when they were fighting for the championship.
Yeah. It was
It was like, they hated each other.
Oh, yeah.
But now there's this, respect, almost admiration.
Well, it does make you wonder, right? I mean, has Mercedes kind of just accepted that Red Bull is going to be on top for a while? And so now he's thinking long term, Is he playing mind games, to try to destabilize Red Bull a little bit?
Right.
Or is he actually thinking, okay, well, maybe if Russell doesn't work out or, whoever they've got in the pipeline,
Right.
maybe Verstappen's a real option down the line.
And that's a really good point because it's like he's thinking 4 steps ahead.
Yeah, he's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers.
Right, exactly. But he has publicly said, no, we're not interested in signing Verstappen.
Right.
Is that just a smokescreen? Or is he truly not interested?
It's hard to know with Toto. He's such a, master strategist.
Yeah.
Could be a way to kind of manage expectations, but keep things calm,
Right.
especially with so much uncertainty around the 2026 regulations.
And those are a huge wild card in all of this because it's a whole new engine formula.
It is a whole new era.
So is Red Bull going to stay on top?
Right.
Will Mercedes come back? Could we see a surprise team like Aston Martin rise to the top?
Yeah, exactly. And that makes Verstappen's future even more interesting, doesn't it? Does he stick with Red Bull and hope that they continue to nail it,
Right.
Or does he try to jump ship and go to a team that seems like they might be better positioned for the new regs?
And that leads to the biggest mystery of all the Aston Martin rumors.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he being linked to a team that already has Alonso and Stroll signed through 2026?
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it?
It is. It's very strange.
Especially because both of those drivers seem pretty happy at Aston Martin.
Yeah, they seem pretty settled.
So where are these rumors coming from? And the source of the rumors makes it even more intriguing because they come from these kind of, lesser known, less established sources.
Right.
It's almost like somebody's intentionally putting it out there to test the waters,
Right.
without causing a huge media storm.
Yeah. So somebody, maybe even in Verstappen's camp, leaked it just to see how people react.
That's possible, right?
Yeah.
It's a way to control the narrative a little bit.
It's a very high-stakes game of poker.
It is.
Everyone's trying to, read everybody else and figure out how to play their cards.
Absolutely.
But if we look at it realistically right now,
Yeah.
his options seem kind of limited.
Yeah.
Mercedes might not need him if their young drivers perform well.
Yeah.
Ferrari's unlikely with Leclerc and Hamilton already there.
Yeah.
McLaren's kind of a long shot with the new engine regs coming in.
Especially as a customer team, right? When there's a big shakeup like this, usually
Nah.
being a works team is
Definitely an advantage.
a huge advantage.
And then there's always the, retirement option.
Yeah, I mean, he's achieved so much already.
He has.
Could he just walk away at the top?
Right.
It's possible, but he still seems pretty hungry.
He does. He seems very motivated to keep going.
Yeah, he's young.
Yeah.
He probably wants to win a lot more championships.
Right.
So I don't think retirement's on the cards just yet.
So if we take retirement off the table for now, and these other options don't pan out, are those Aston Martin rumors?
Yeah.
Is that his only real option if Red Bull stumbles in 2026?
It's a good question, but it raises another question, which is
Right.
how likely is Aston Martin to actually be a championship-winning team?
Right. And they have Adrian Newey,
They do.
arguably the best car designer in F1 history.
Right.
So from a car design standpoint, they should be
Right up there.
right up there at the front.
Top.
But then there's the engine.
Yeah. And that's where things get really interesting.
And that's where the Honda comes in.
Exactly. And they're reportedly struggling to develop the new power unit for the 2026 regs. And if they can't get the engine right, that could really hurt Aston Martin's chances, even with Newey's brilliance.
So that's a big what if.
It is.
They could have an amazing car, but if the engine's not there,
Yeah, it's not going to do him any good.
That's going to be tough.
And it makes Verstappen's decision even tougher, right?
Right.
I mean, is he going to risk going to a team with engine concerns when he's used to driving,
Right.
the dominant Red Bull?
Yeah, so let's just kind of take stock here for a second.
Okay.
We've got Wolff playing mind games.
Yeah.
Hamilton's move to Ferrari.
Yeah.
The uncertainty of these 2026 regs.
Right.
The Aston Martin puzzle.
Uh-huh.
And now the Honda engine dilemma.
It's getting complicated.
This is a lot.
It's a lot to unpack.
And that's what makes Formula One so great.
It does.
It's this constant, game of strategy on and off the track.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the smallest detail can have like a huge impact on everything.
Yeah, it really can. And the Verstappen situation, I think, is a perfect example of that. You
Yeah.
know, like it's not just about him picking a team. It's about understanding how these regs are going to change the whole sport,
Right.
The team dynamics, the engine suppliers. It's a huge puzzle.
It's like a multi-level puzzle.
It is.
It's like a 3D puzzle.
Yeah, and there's no easy answer.
And that's where we love to do these deep dives,
Exactly.
It's so fascinating to peek behind the curtain and see all these little details
Trying to figure it all out.
that shape the future of the sport.
Yeah, it's not just about predicting who's going to end up where. It's about understanding why they're making those decisions,
Right.
The risks, the motivations, the opportunities.
All of it.
It's fascinating.
Yeah. And we don't have all the answers,
We don't.
but we can speculate,
Maybe
we
they're
can
not right.
analyze,
They try to connect the dots.
we can make some guesses
Exactly.
based on the information we have.
And that's part of the fun, right? Even if we don't know for sure, we can have a little bit of fun with it.
Yeah, and it keeps us, on the edge of our seats.
It does.
I mean, who would have predicted Hamilton to Ferrari?
Right.
Or this resurgence of Aston Martin?
It's crazy.
It's crazy. So
Yeah.
Formula One is always changing,
Always evolving.
always evolving.
Which
So
thing's interesting.
it does. So where does all of this leave Verstappen?
Yeah.
Is he going to stay at Red Bull?
Yeah.
Is he going to jump to a rival team?
Yeah.
Will he do something completely unexpected?
Who knows?
We'll have to wait and see.
We will, but the next few years in F1 are going to be unpredictable.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what makes this deep dive so exciting.
Right.
We're right here in the middle of it,
In the thick of it.
trying to figure it all out.
Trying to make sense of this crazy world.
Absolutely.
And that's what we love to do here. We take the information, the rumors, the speculation.
Yeah.
And we try to piece together this puzzle.
Make sense of it?
It's a challenge,
It is.
but it's also really rewarding.
It's fun.
It is so. What are your thoughts? What do you think Verstappen's going to do?
Yeah. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, we want to hear from you.
We love hearing from you guys.
And tell us what you think is going to happen in 2026.
Yeah. What are your predictions?
Yeah, because it's going to be a crazy season.
It's going to be wild.
It's going to be wild. And if you're enjoying these deep dives, please hit that subscribe button.
And the notification bell.
Yeah, so you don't miss any future episodes.
We'll be back soon
We'll be right back after this break
with more F1 fun.
with more F1 fun.
Right. See? Yeah, it really puts Verstappen in a tough spot, doesn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
he's at the top of his game.
He is.
But these engine concerns
Right.
could really throw a wrench in his plans.
It's a classic dilemma. For a top driver, you want the best car,
right.
but you also need a reliable and powerful engine to actually win.
To compete for championships.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Honda doesn't deliver,
Right.
Aston Martin might just be too big of a risk.
Yeah, he's not used to being in the midfield.
No.
He wants to be at the front.
He wants to win.
He wants to win. So
Yeah.
if we assume he wants to stay at the top
Yeah.
and Red Bull, maybe they struggle a little bit
Yeah.
and Mercedes isn't an option.
Right.
What are his realistic options?
It's a scenario I don't think anyone would have predicted a few years ago. The dominant Verstappen
Right.
potentially struggling to find a seat
Right.
in a top team.
Crazy.
But that's F1.
It is.
Things can change so quickly.
It really shows how cutthroat the sport is.
It does.
Driver talent is crucial.
Yeah.
But you need the whole package.
You need the whole package.
The car, the engine, the strategy.
The team.
Team, yeah.
And don't forget the politics.
Oh, the pole.
There's so much going on behind the scenes.
Always.
Shifting alliances, power plays.
It's a chess game.
It is a high-stakes chess game.
Yeah, and this Verstappen situation is like the perfect example of that.
Yeah.
It's not just him picking a team. It's him trying to anticipate
Right.
how these 2026 regulations
Yeah.
are going to change everything.
Right.
It's the team dynamics. It's Honda struggling.
It's all connected.
It's all connected.
Yeah. It's a multi-dimensional puzzle.
It is.
With no easy answer.
And that's what makes it so fun to analyze.
It's fascinating.
You know, we get to try to figure it all out.
Yeah, try to understand what's really driving these decisions.
Yeah, what's at stake for Verstappen?
Right.
Is it just about winning more championships?
Yeah.
Or is there more to it than that?
Is it legacy,
Yeah,
brand partnerships,
right.
personal relationships?
Yeah, could he be going somewhere? Because he's got a buddy there,
Maybe.
you know?
It's possible.
It's possible.
We don't have the answers.
We don't.
But we can speculate.
We can analyze.
You can try to connect the dots.
And we can just kind of enjoy the ride.
And that's the beauty of it all.
It is.
Right. I mean, even if we can't predict the future,
Right.
we can have these discussions.
Have some fun with it.
Have some fun with it and see what happens.
And it keeps us guessing.
It does.
I mean, look, nobody predicted Hamilton to Ferrari.
Right.
Who would have thought?
Nobody saw that coming.
Aston Martin would be, resurgent.
It's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, F1 is constantly evolving.
It is.
It's what makes it so compelling for fans.
For fans and for us.
Yeah, and for analysts.
And analysts, yeah.
We love it.
So where does this leave Verstappen?
That's the million-dollar question.
Is he going to stay at Red Bull?
Yeah.
Is he going to go to a rival team?
Will he do something totally unexpected?
Will he retire?
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see. But one thing's for sure, the next few years in Formula One are going to be anything but predictable.
It's going to be a wild ride.
And that's what makes these deep dives so exciting.
It does.
We're right in the thick of it, trying to figure it all out.
Absolutely. Trying to make sense of this crazy world.
And that's what we love to do.
We do.
We take the information, the rumors, the speculation.
Yeah.
We try to piece it all together.
Make sense of it all.
It's a challenge.
It is a challenge.
But it's so rewarding.
It's a lot of fun.
It is. And we want you to be a part of it.
We do.
But let us know what you think.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Verstappen's future?
Do you think he's going to stay at Red Bull?
Do you think he's going somewhere else?
What factors do you think are going to influence his decision?
Yeah, share your predictions, your insights down in the comments below.
We love hearing from you.
We do love hearing your perspectives.
And engaging in these discussions.
That's what makes it all worthwhile.
And if you're enjoying these deep dives into the world of Formula One,
yes,
hit that subscribe button.
And the notification bell.
So you don't miss any future episodes.
We've got plenty more coming your way.
We do. We'll be back soon with another fascinating topic. So until then, keep those engines revving.
Keep the speculation flowing.
And we'll see you next time. Yeah, it's crazy to think how much has changed.
I know, right?
In just a couple of years.
Yeah.
In Formula One.
It's like a whole different world.
We went from Verstappen's future looking pretty clear.
Right.
To like a million different possibilities.
Yeah.
And it's those 2026 regulations.
Those are a game changer.
Yeah, they just threw everything up in the air.
It's like somebody hit the reset button.
Yeah.
Team dynamics, driver lineups, engine performance. It's all
a mystery.
A big question mark.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so exciting.
It does.
To be a fan right now.
We're on the edge of a whole new era, and nobody knows what's going to happen.
It's like a blank slate.
It is.
For all the teams and drivers.
They can write their own story.
Yeah, and for Verstappen, the stakes are really high.
They are.
He's at a crossroads.
Yeah, does he stick with Red Bull?
Yeah.
Play it safe, hope they stay on top?
Right.
Or does he take a gamble?
Yeah.
Maybe go to AstonMartin?
Right.
Big potential rewards, but also big potential risks.
It could backfire.
Yeah, and that's what's going to define his legacy, right?
Yeah.
Is he the loyal guy who stays with one team?
Right.
Or is he the risk taker who's always chasing new challenges?
It's a tough choice.
It is.
But it's not all up to him either. There's so much that goes into it.
Yeah, the team politics, the contract negotiations, the engine performance.
The other drivers.
It's a whole web of interconnected things.
It is. It's crazy.
And that's what makes this deep dive so rewarding.
Yeah.
We're not just looking at one driver's future. We're looking at the whole sport.
The bigger picture.
Yeah, how everything fits together.
And how all these little things can have a big impact.
Absolutely. It's fascinating.
It is. So we want to hear from you.
Yes, we do.
What do you think Verstappen's going to do?
Yeah. What factors do you think are going to be the most important in his decision?
What advice would you give him?
Yeah. If you could talk to Max, what would you tell him to do?
Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, we love hearing from you guys.
We do. And if you enjoyed this deep dive
into the world of Formula One,
hit that subscribe button.
And the notification bell.
So you don't miss any future episodes.
We'll be back soon with more.
We'll be back soon with more F1 fun.
Yes.
So, until then,
keep those engines revving.
Keep those engines revving. And we'll see you next time.